heights of the Himalayas to the steaming jungles of the south, the birthplace of Buddha and the only Hindu kingdom in the world. When people first came here, they thought they'd found the mythical paradise of Shangri-La. But to you and me, it's Nepal! I'm on top of the world! Landlocked between India and Tibet, Nepal is draped along the greatest heights of the Himalaya mountain range. I'm starting my journey in the holy capital of Kathmandu. From there, I'll travel west to Napolganj and Bardia National Park, before trekking to Lukla and Timbuktu in the Everest region. Finally, I'll fly to Simikot to explore the remotest region of Nepal, Humla. But hey, at least I'm in Kathmandu. Taxi! Kathmandu was described by early explorers as an unspoiled, flawless emerald. Move it round, yeah. No, we're trying to get through that way. It's the melting pot for 30 or more ethnic groups that live in Nepal. Woohoo! And like any expanding capital, it's got its fair share of delights. Noise, pollution, and traffic jams. Kathmandu! Way! But away from the traffic, parts of Kathmandu remain unchanged for centuries. This is Durbar Square, centre of Kathmandu. In this area alone, there are 50 or more temples, dates back from the old trade route from India to Tibet, and even now, it's the focal point of the whole city. Probably the weirdest temple in this whole square is just round the corner. It's where the Kumari lives, who the Nepalese believe to be a living goddess. The Kumari is chosen from hundreds of girls aged between 3 to 5, and they're actually chosen on 32 different counts. Like their eyelashes have got to be like a cow, their neck's got to be like a conch. The chosen few are then put in a room. There's severed buffalo heads in there, and also priests with scary masks banging drums and stuff, trying to scare them. And the one that doesn't get scared and pulls through in the morning becomes the goddess. Anyway, this is actually where she lives. She's worshipped here every day, people in and out. But when she reached puberty, then she's retired. Because she's a goddess, right, you're not allowed to film her or take photographs. But luckily I met this geezer outside and he gave me this. Had a little book that says that. There she is. Goddess, eh? Here she comes, here she comes. Oh my God, she is stunning. But for most Nepalese, religion is much less mysterious. In fact, Kathmandu was once said to have more temples than houses. These 360 steps lead to Swayambuna, otherwise known as the Monkey Temple. At the top, if the faithful pray at this temple, the prayer is worth 13 billion times more than any other prayer. Although 95% of the people are Hindu, you can't ignore the influence of Buddhism, and temples like Swayambuna are used by both faiths. It's less surprising when you discover that Buddha was born here. I've only just found out who Buddha actually is. And apparently, he lived here in Nepal and he was a rich nobleman living in a palace. And then one day, he took a walk into the city and he was so appalled of what he saw that he decided to go on a 5-year quest into the wilderness, looking for enlightenment and truth. He found it and called it Nirvana. When the Chinese invaded Tibet in 1953, thousands of refugees fled to Nepal, where they kept alive the flame of Tibetan Buddhism. You're never going to go short of food in Kathmandu, but if you're looking for something traditional, places like this is where to come. Namaste. Momos are small pasta shells filled with meat and steamed like dim sum. You also get vegetable ones, but these are the meaty ones. Lovely. Oh! Yeah, it's hot.
Very hot.
Oh.
Food in Kathmandu, excellent.
Has spinach quiche and pizzas, and everything's really cheap.
There's a lot of restaurants, pretty clean.
There's also a very good range of vegetarian food.
And especially good Italian coffee you get too here.
Apple pie, yeah.
If you get tired, I'll take over, yeah? There's various ways to get around Kathmandu. You can walk, but you risk getting run over. You can hire a push bike, whoop, and risk suicide. Ooh. You get a rickshaw, you got a back problem for a year, so can't beat them. Join them! Hiring a motorbike will cost you about 400 rupees, or $7, and it's a great way to get around the Kathmandu Valley. I love you, yes I do, Kathmandu, la 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 la. Kathmandu has been a traveller's mecca since the 60s. This is the Tamil area of Kathmandu. It's where all the tourists, the trekkers and the backpackers come, because it's full of hotels, bars, restaurants, even nightclubs, shops. You can get anything here, from a pizza to a pasta, from like gloves to hats to baggy trousers, and worse, tie-dye. In fact, sometimes it doesn't even seem like Nepal at all. I ended up at the Tibetan Holiday Inn, where Hindi pop was top of the bill. Don't ask me, I don't know what's going on either. Yo, Napolganj. Yo, Napolganj. Gracias. What is, I'm going to go down south, hopefully on a bus. Got to get out of Kathmandu, you know, got to have a change of scenery. So I'm learning a few words so make it easier. Yo, Napolganj. Jani Bati Hall? It means, is this the bus to Napolganj? Yo, Napolganj! Jani Bati Hall! Napolganj? Yo, Napolganj? Jani Bati Hall? Napolganj? Sorry. Yo, Napolganj. Anywhere? You know where? Over here? Go out a walk. Enjoy yourself. London. Hold up. Napolganj! Well, this is the only thing that's going to get me anywhere in Nepal. I've tried the buses, so heard it's easy to get a lift, so here we go. Napolganj, can I just go up? It's okay? Woo! It's going to be a long journey. I'm heading heading west to the border town of Nepal and the Royal Bardia National Park. The journey can take 15 to 20 hours. Hitching is common in Nepal. Most private vehicles will charge you. My ride only cost 200 rupees, or $3. Thank you. Bye-bye. This is Napalganj. It's the biggest town in the Western Terai. 20 minutes that way, apparently, by rickshaw, is India. So that's why the whole town is a mixture of Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and Nepalese people. Also, the word on the street is it's a bit of a smuggler's town. So I'm going to get something to eat, get out of town. Namaste. 2 of these. Got me lamb kebab, vegetable samosas. Got a bit, I know it's from the street, but I don't care. No one really stays in Napalganj for long. Down the road is Bardia National Park, the largest area of undisturbed wilderness in the Terai region. Woo. Well, I finally made it. Although it took me 20 hours to get here from Kathmandu. It felt like about 3 days. This is the Kanali River. Down there, 25 miles, is the Ganges in India. But there, 2 seconds away, is heaven. Woo! 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 Oh, yeah! There's 2 ways to see the national park. One is you go to a local village. You have to find a trekking permit man, then you have to find a driver, then you have to find a guide, and then you find accommodation. But if you've been on a long journey like me, you just can't be bothered with all that. You stay in a lodge like this, and it's all included. For around $100 a night, the Tiger Tops Lodge will even throw in an elephant safari. It's early in the morning. And we're in the Royal Bardia National Park. This is Ramdin, and we're looking for the rarest and most elusive animal in the world, the Bengal tiger. Grrr. Big game hunters shot tigers to the brink of extinction until the park was set up. We're gonna
I would say very good chance to see them.
Really?
You know, their number is going every day, so they are doing very
every
good.
day. That's quick.
Yeah.
Now there are about 40 tigers here, so they say. Cool. You get crocodiles in here?
We have 2 species. One Mars mugger. They are the one of the dangerous species. They go for everything.
Everything?
They like Americans, they like British,
All right.
they like Nepalese, they like Japanese.
Do I get compensation if we don't see one?
What do you want?
I want an elephant foot stick holder.
Uh-huh.
Pair of elephant ears. The region is also home to the Taru people. Originally from Rajasthan, they maintain the traditional dance and dress of their ancestral homeland.
He is the headman of the house.
All right.
Namaste.
Namaste.
And second headman. And
Hi,
she is
second headman.
the
Namaste.
head woman of the house.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Oh, is that whole family? One family?
Yeah, there are 24 people living in
Are
this
there?
family. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What's this made of?
Oh, this is made out of the clay, and
Yeah.
this is a kind of a granary where they
Jeez.
store their, rice, maize. It's very good, protection, from the rat and mice.
And what about customs of...
Well, women, they treat their husband, like a slave. So when they have a guest, they are allowed to eat inside the dining hall.
Yeah.
And the husband, they are not allowed to eat with the guests. They eat outside.
Wow, I've never
Yeah.
heard anything like it. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
about time too. Ah, here it comes, here it comes. Namaste. Namaste, thank you. Woo! Look at this. Wow. This is the chickpeas. They're lovely. Lentil dal and rice. This is a vegetable masala. Nice and spicy, I love it. So is this from Rajasthan or this colour?
Yes,
Stuff like that.
They have been doing this dance since many years.
Yeah. Is it like
So,
peacock feathers?
yeah,
Is
it's
it a
like
bird?
peacock dance, yes.
Right. So do they imitate the peacock? Or?
Yes, they do.
At last, I've got it. Oh, Whew. Ooh. From Kathmandu, I'm flying to Lukla. Here, I join the Everest Highway, walking through Namche Bazaar and Kunde, up to the Tembuchi Monastery, in time for the Sherpa Festival of Mani Rindu. Thousand tourists trek the Everest region each year, and towns like Lukla have boomed to accommodate them. Might look like an old dirt track, but it's the third busiest airport in Nepal. 30 to 40 planes fly in and out of this every single day, because everyone's on the Everest Highway. This is Lukla, and it's the main trekking point for hundreds and thousands of people that walk in the Kumbh region. I thought it'd be like a one-yak town, but it's absolutely chock-a-block with people. So even I can't get lost, so I'm not going to get a guide, I'm going to carry my own pack. Everest that way, yeah? The whole of the Everest region is a national park. But you've got to have your trekking permit or you can't get anywhere. Like these guys, you don't just walk through. You've got to pay another toll in this bit here. I think I'm on the guest list. A trekking permit for the Everest region costs $5 a week. But on top of that, there's also a $10 park entrance fee. I'm allowed in. Trekking in Nepal ranges from full-scale climbing expeditions to strolls along footpaths. You can join a group, hire porters and a guide, or just do it yourself. Hi, gozaimasu! It's crazy around here! This certainly is the Everest Highway. Look at that. Bit of a pile up at the bridge, bit of a traffic jam, you've got some yaks coming off. Got to wait your turn. Get on that bridge. More.
I went up the Gokyo route and across Chola Pass and then up to Kalapatar and Everest Base Camp. I've done it all and I highly recommend all of it. It's really magical. It's been a dream of mine to be up there, and I'm glad
It's fulfilled now, is it?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a great time.
3,440 metres above sea level, Namche is the commercial centre of the Everest region. It's perfect for a few days acclimatising and a little shopping. This is the bazaar at Namche, and here all the herdsmen come down from the hills and sell all their wares. It's a bit of a squeeze, so you've got to use the elbows. Switch on to bargain mode. This is the meat area. Oh dear. What's this? Yak skinner. There you go. I'll take 3 of these. What are they? Yeah. Oh, what is that? No, no. You do not eat them. You don't eat them. Like cheese or something. If you find these in the market, don't go near them, alright? Oh, hi there. Sorry to interfere.
Oh, no.
Can I take this one here? Oh, is this nice to stay here?
It's good.
It looks like heaven. Oh, how much is it?
25 rupees a night.
25. Well, how much is that? That's about $0.25.
That's nothing.
What's the food like here?
It's good. Garlic soup.
Garlic soup.
Yeah.
Oh, how many bowls have you?
About 5.
You
Not
don't eat it. You're
Sorry.
not allowed garlic soup tonight.
I already
okay.
had it.
Oh, what's the yak sizzler like?
It's good. Meaty.
Yeah. Meaty.
The only meat you'll find,
Yeah.
probably, is yak.
Yeah.
Get it here.
Nice. Ooh, yeah, chuck it down there. Oh, yak sizzler. There's the yak steak and it sizzles a lot, isn't it? Beauty. Woo. Do you want a bit of help there, just in case you can't see it? There you go. There you go. Well, the dorm's great and the yak sizzlers were lovely. But I tell you, that is the worst, man. You know, you have them horrible dreams about falling down the hole. Oh, God. This is Dominic here. He's found in my lodge. He tried to break in my room last night, but I wouldn't let him. Pretended he'd lost his key. But he's got some great horror stories. What was the one about death? Death on the mountain we want.
There's
like
been
that one.
two deaths in the last week that I've heard about. There's the Sherpa just up above Namche, up on the hill, who was gored right through the stomach,
really?
and
No.
strangely didn't recover. And there was the woman trekker, Western trekker, who was knocked off the path by a yak and fell in the river, and they still haven't found her body.
The thing is that people think, oh yeah, let's go for a little trek in the mountains, but it's actually quite dangerous. So with the altitude as well, no?
Yeah, and the mad trekkers with their ski poles, who
Yeah,
are
what is that
possibly
about?
more dangerous than the yaks.
Oh, I'm feeling it now. That climb was a killer, but then I am nearly at 4,000 metres. And that there is my first view of Everest. Where the 2 dark rocks come in is poking up. That is 8,848 metres high. Don't look too high from here. But at anything over 2,800 metres, altitude sickness can be a real danger.
We had heard about 2 people dying of altitude sickness, and they were basically at still lower altitudes.
I had a head pounding, like in the temples and stuff, and that was about it.
The reason was because he had just gone up too fast and had not listened to any of the warning signs of high altitude sickness.
People in our group did have slight nausea, and they had to stay a couple days where they were.
I could have traveled by helicopter, but I was not bad enough, so I decided to hire a horse and get to Lukla, and I will see a doctor in Kathmandu.
There's like 6 major signs. Insomnia, it's hard to sleep, you have a headache, loss of appetite, you feel nauseous, edema, and you have decreased urine output.
Bad luck.
Higher you get, obviously, the thinner the air gets. So your lungs and your heart have to work harder and harder to get the air into your body. The thing is, you've got to know the symptoms and how your body works, otherwise it can get fatal. The hospital at Kunde sees too many trekkers who have gone too high too quickly. Oh, hi there, Ian.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Dr. Jim Lynch. What can I do for you? Yeah,
I just want to know about the do's and don'ts of the mountain, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, there's one thing up here that can kill a young, healthy person who's fit, and that's altitude sickness.
This is a pulse oximeter, and it's a small machine that measures the amount of oxygen that is being carried by your hemoglobin or your red blood cells.
Right. How am I doing?
Okay, you're doing fine. You're right at about 90%. Okay, here's an oxygen mask for you, okay? It's going to deliver some oxygen to you.
So is this where fresh air coming from?
Say again?
Jim, what are you pumping in there?
I'm just pumping in regular air from the room.
Yeah, that's all right. My ears are popping.
Okay, this is a hyperbaric bag. Portable fabric with a zipper that's airtight.
Is it like a decompression chamber then?
It works in the same way.
How long do people stay in here?
Normally they get better in an hour or two. And some people aren't getting better because they're very, very high up from where they ought to be.
Yeah.
They may be in overnight.
Jim, someone's cut the cheese in here.
Yeah.
Jim? 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 Joke's over, come on. Jim? One thing is you've got to drink a lot at this altitude, and if you're not too happy with the water, to purify it you put iodine in it, and then if you don't like the taste, it always helps to put a bit of a vitamin C tablet in. No. Don't get in the way, Yaks. Yeah, some woman got killed last week. God, look at them horns. Oh, man. See that bend there? That's where I started this morning. Oh, man, I can't believe I come all this way. Oh, it's miles. All the way around there. Ooh. Oh man, this is it. Tembuchi. Oh man. Well, legend has it that a llama from Tibet flew over the Himalayas and landed here and left a massive footprint. And that is why they built this huge monastery here in Tembuchi. Ooh, what is that noise? Listen, listen. About 50 Buddhist monks live in Tembuchi and have prayed under the shadow of Mount Everest since the 17th century. Their spiritual leader is the 80th incarnation of a Tibetan Lama, a living god.
Okay.
I took a silk scarf to receive his blessing.
There's a little donation in there as well. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's it.
Unchanged for centuries, this is the annual full moon festival, Mani Rimdu. What these dancers represent is Buddha's destruction of all the pagan gods that live in the Himalayas. The monks all dress up in masks and they represent the ghosts, the old ghosts. They're all getting kicked out. Whoa. Morning, Didi.
Morning,
This is service, isn't it? Wow, look at this. Didi, tell me how much the room is, that thing about the room.
100 rupees.
100 rupees a room,
Yes,
which is
yes.
about $1.50, £1.
Yeah.
But if you don't eat here...
With just 1,000 rupees.
I love that.
You must eat here.
You must. I'm eating here. This is unbelievable. Look, what could be more heaven than getting a cup of tea in bed? That view out there. Everest. Onchu's top Sherpa and he's been up to the top of Everest. Is it twice?
Yeah, just
twice to the top, man. What did it feel like when you first got, for the first time you got to the top?
It's, oh yes, nice view here. Maybe airplane, from airplane. That's all.
You cocky.
Okay, this is the route.
Yeah. This is the easy route, yeah?
Easy.
There's no path up there.
Yeah.
Where's the
Lucky.
path gone?
Oh, just luck.
Just luck?
Yeah.
So Everest is a European name.
European name.
Yeah.
Nepali call Sagarban.
Yeah.
The Buddhist people call Chomolungma.
Right.
The Chomolungma means
so,
God is mother.
God is mother.
Yeah.
To the Sherpas, it's Chumulungma, Mother Goddess of the world. To you and me, it's Everest. And Onchu has taken me up 4,500 metres above sea level to get a glimpse of the highest mountain in the world. Which one's Everest, Onchu?
That's the Mount Everest.
Oh, the one there, in between them.
Everest.
Yeah.
Mount Everest.
Why do people put prayer flags high up in mountains?
Every mountain has the god.
Yeah.
And then this tight day in the rock.
Yeah. Can I put my scarf on this, the one that was blessed by the Lama? Huh?
It's a good idea. You can put here. How many times the wind blow?
Yeah.
You get the good luck. This good luck the future.
What is it called? Juniper?
Juniper. This is give the god and happy. So.
Smells like incense.
God going now happy. So much smoke.
God's as happy if there's more smoke.
Yeah.
What if it's in your eyes though? Oh.
Then your eyes get trouble, but God already. How many times you have the smoke go and God happy?
Yeah. How many different routes are there up to Everest?
Everest in Nepal side the 4 route.
4 routes.
And then the normal route costs the $70,000. And then another 3 routes the $50,000.
Is it cheaper going up the back way?
It'll be cheaper. The typical route, 20,000 cheaper.
And there's no easy way up Everest? Yeah, I can believe that. God, it does look good, doesn't it?
They a little bit hungry now this afternoon.
Thank you for getting me up, actually.
Welcome,
Otherwise, I would have slept in.
This is our job.
It's been worth it, even for the whole of the trek. It's worth it just to see this. Next time I come, I'm going to climb Everest. For my final journey, I'm flying northwest to Nepal's remotest region, Humla. The airstrip at Simacot is 14 days trek from the nearest road, but I had had enough of walking. It was time to saddle up and hit the trail. The Humla region was closed to visitors until recently, and it remains untouched by tourism. Been 4 hours on the back of this horse, and I'm really feeling it, but I'm not going to go into it. But it's better than walking. But look at this. The source of the Canali River, mountains, the best thing about it, I ain't seen a traveller or trekker all day. Just gonna follow these guys into the village up there. Woo! Come on! I arrived in the village of Torpa just in time to catch the local lama in the middle of the annual sheep blessing. What's happening here?
This is the winter season coming, so that Lama blesses the sheep, so that the sheep is protected.
Sheep blessing?
Sheep blessing. The Lama blesses the sheep.
The sheep carry salt from the mountains which they trade for rice in the south. And they are further protected on their journey by hefty dabs of yak butter on their horns.
But this is a good omen.
A good omen, yeah?
A single
butter in there. I think I need a blessing after that journey.
Right.
2 times, okay.
It's better.
Namaste. Oh, there's more. Thank you, a little slap to keep me going. The Nimba people originally came from Tibet in the 5th century to escape Buddhist persecution. Still, they retain many traditional Tibetan customs. What is that?
It's a chair making, tea.
Tibetan tea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you put there, and then you have a little, yak butter.
Yak butter.
And a little bit of salt. Because of the mountainous region here,
yeah.
Because of cold and because of dehydration, you have to drink a lot. But drinking Tibetan tea, you have to do.
Oh, gosh, a bit like soup.
Because you remove the butter away, and then you should take.
Oh, you blow the butter away
yes.
on top. Oh, it's
because
hard
so
to swallow the big load. Oh, yeah, it's a bit like soup. It's not bad. I thought.
This is like a soup, huh?
Yeah. What do you do in the evenings for entertainment?
The youngsters. You are not allowed to sing in the daytime in front of your parents and your senior people. But it is restricted to sing only in the night time.
Oh, there might be love songs to them, but I've got to get some kit. Oh. Got to spruce myself up today. All this commotion this morning, apparently there's a wedding. And I've been invited to go along as a member on the groom's side of the family. Go get him, Tiger. I thought I'd smartened up for the wedding. Look, everyone's showing me up there. Where's the groom? Who's getting married there? Where is he?
This is my eldest son.
Right,
this is the groom.
Ah, congratulations there.
These are his brothers. All are the lucky grooms. His eldest brother, these are younger. They are lucky grooms.
The lucky grooms?
Yes.
So, all 5 of these are getting married?
Exactly.
To one woman?
Exactly. This is how the polyandry is here.
Right. You didn't tell me that before.
Yes.
So then, after the marriage, do they all live with the wife?
Yes. When each son is grown up, then you will try to join with the wife.
Try to join?
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds a bit more like it.
There is a difference of the, that the age depends. is like 20 years old.
Right.
Second son's like 15 years old, 10 years old.
And
And he is like 7, so he's 6.
Right, well.
So
Early marriage commitment
actually
there. So the older son will live with the wife first.
Exactly.
And then when they get older, they'll go and live with them again.
Exactly.
And again.
Yeah. It's a cham.
This is Chan.
Barley beer.
Barley beer.
Yes.
Smells lovely.
Yes.
Wow.
I hope you'll get drunk.
I'm drunk after 2 sips. Oh, yeah. The Nimba wedding ceremonies date back to a time when the groom's party travelled to China to acquire a princess bride. So we've got to try and force our way into the circle, yeah? Oh! It started! We're going for the circle! No, I ain't got the guts, I can't do it, There's a gap there, there's a gap. The wedding dance climaxes in a singing contest between representatives of the groom and those of the bride. You can have someone's eye out with that! You want to get it right now? For the 16-year-old bride, it's a solemn day, as she's dressed in ceremonial dress by her mum and aunt. Oh, cheers. I'm trying, you know at weddings when you try and place yourself, it never works out that way. Oh, is this the bride? That's the bride there, a bit shy, but if I was marrying 5 blokes, I would stay in there, I wouldn't come out. Latest updates, we prize the bride out of her house. Now she's getting the piggyback, going to see the groom, and then it's going to be a bit of a knees up. Carried on the back of a member of the groom's party, the bride remains covered from head to toe. And after a final blessing with yak butter at her new home, she takes her place beside her husband's to-be.
Now they are, that the husband and the wife drinking from the same cup.
Yeah.
That is the, this, what do you call this? Taking and out to be as a husband and a wife.
So that's it, they're married now.
That they are married?
Yeah. Bride and groom. Hey, cheers. This is going to go on all night. Right. They called it an eagle dance, but any excuse to drink more chan was fine by me. Hey! I'm going in. I can't reach them. No, get it properly. Oh, what a trip. The thing that amazed me the most is the diversity of Nepal for such a small country. You got the madness in Kathmandu, you got the beautiful views on the way to Everest, and then you've got here, tribes in the middle of nowhere. One thing though, I swear, as a traveller's tip, whatever you do, don't have too much of that barley wine. think I married someone last night. I better get out of here. Come on, woohoo! Let's go!
Thank you.